Welcome back to RealVacantLand.com. This is Luke Smith, and I've got a property. It's on the website, and a bunch of people keep asking about this property in Pinell County. It's 20 acres of Pinell County, and I think it looks like a good one, but I haven't come up with a price for it yet. So let's dive into it. I'm gonna look at the markets and try to come up with a price. I'm just do it in this video. So let's jump into the website. I've got the map search open on RealVacantLand.com. We've got Arizona here, and Pinell. Here's Tucson, so we're going to zoom in on Tucson, make sure it's not behind my head. Yeah, so Tucson's on the map. We're going to keep zooming in on Tucson. I've got a property that's been on the website for a week or two up here that's 20 acres, and I forgot how much I was asking on that one. $22,000. That's crazy cheap for this market. Surprised no one's taken off with that one yet. There's a road, you can drive right up to it. This one is a little closer to the highway. So this is Interstate 10. This is Tucson. This one's 20 acres. The 10 goes from Tucson to Phoenix, and this one's just off the road. I mean, not right next to the freeway, but it's easier to access than driving around the mountain to over here. You could totally access this one, but this one's just easier access. And it's flatter. This one's got big views. It looks like you could put a house up on a hill and look out all over the place. And this one is flatter, more of if you want to have horses or something or animals, you could use a lot more of the space. So I'm zooming in on it, and you can see topography here, and that's 2,500 foot right there. So maybe 2,600 foot elevation. Or is topography going this way? Because 3,000's over there. So I'm going backwards. So it's probably 2,300 foot elevation. So I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to blow it up, and we're going to jump into the ad, take a look at this thing. It's 20 acres of Pinell County. I'm asking for cash. We've got title insurance on it, so we could roll it through a title company if you want. I'll even pay for the title on this one at this price. And as I get deeper into it and research it over time, I might raise the price or lower the price and change my mind on title insurance. But if you buy the price we come up with on this video, I'll do title insurance. So looking at the maps up here, it looks like there's a where did I see that? There was a map that just went by. So Google Maps, it looks like there's a road to the south end of the property. Other maps, like street maps, it looks like there's a road to the north end of the property. So it looks like there's one on both sides. There's a little one on the bottom, a little one on the top. If we go to maps, the one on the bottom might have a name. The one on the top doesn't seem to have a name. There's South Cattle Tank Road off to one side. If we zoom out some more north of there, it's East Park Drive. So we could go off East Park Drive to the Cattle Tank Road, or South Cattle Tank Road, off to, I don't know the name of this one. But there's GPS coordinates on the website. If you can click on that, that should take you straight there. So let's go satellite on this and see what we can see. There's some homes and homesteads to the south. There's people figuring it out, the area. I mean, straight south, it looks like a couple people are running with it in the area here. East Anaconda Road would be one road to the south. And then people, so if you found that road, you could go back to whichever road is next to the north of that. It looks like East Anaconda Road goes off on the other side as well. And so there's a road to the north and a road to the south. Little roads, but you get in there, and it looks like your own piece of the Sonora Desert. I think there's Saguaro Cactus and bush and just rabbits and lizards and snakes and birds of prey and all kinds of animals running around. Just classic Sonoran Desert. Road runners, you see road runners running all over the place. It looks like the road to the south is used by this homestead that would be next to you, and I'm not sure if they've got utilities and things. I kind of don't think so. I'm looking but not seeing. I'm seeing saguaro cactuses on the property. You can see the shadows to these saguaro cactuses on the property. There might be an old shed on the property, a mystery building. And look at this, saguaro cactus. This is Roadrunner cactus land. You can see the shadows of these things. You can see them standing there from the satellite pictures. There's a bunch of them around the area. So this is full-on Sonora Desert saguaro cactus land. Not just one. I mean, they're all over the place. It's like cactus, 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 cactus. There's lots of them. So you could figure out a spot to put your house in between the cactuses, and yeah, enjoy those things. Those are some weird guys. So it looks like a power line to the north here. Yeah, so there's a power line at the north end of the property. I'm not sure if you can tap into that with for residential or not. But you can see there's different homesteads along the way. To the south, it looks like a bigger homestead here next to a chunk of rock that's going on in the desert. You can see some of these other homesteads. This one, I thought that might be a pool, but maybe it's not a pool. Looks like a garage and a house, and they're getting a saguaro cactus right in the crook of their house. So they like built the house around the cactus. And just look at all these cactuses these people are enjoying in their front yard. And this whole area is just full of cactus, like serious saguaro cactus. As you go south, there's more and more homesteads. And if you go south enough, you end up in Tucson. So you're just north of Tucson. So here's Tucson, here's the property up here, and here's Tucson. So Tucson is going to be, groceries, gas, supplies, school, library, all that stuff. There's a little town over here that says Red Rock. I think that's more of a crossing than a town. They might have a gas station or something. Yeah, it's just a little exit. I don't think there's much of anything there. So let's kick out of this. So that's the property, 20 acres, and I still don't know the price. This is a buy it now. It's not working yet. Price pending. There's GPS on here, so you can click on that and get driving directions of the property. Let's do that. Let's see if it's any. Let's do 3D and see if there's any topography going on. I don't think there is. And yeah, there's the local elementary school, the post office, some parks and hospital and directions to the hospital and stuff from the property. Google Maps has the thing here. Let's see if there's any topography on it. It looks pretty flat. I mean, looks like there's a hill off in the distance, but it looks pretty flat. I think if we zoom out, you're going to see mountains. You're going to see mountains off to numerous different sides. Saguaro National Park is just across the way. I mean, it's right in the thick of the saguaros. Pulled it up on Agent Pro, and they've got just the lot lines there. Neighbors are similar sized kinds of properties, showing the road. Some of the neighbors have like 40 acres, and lots of them are 20 acres. Some of them are 10. So I think if you did the paperwork, you could probably split this thing into two 10-acre lots or smaller. It looks like people are splitting them even smaller if you go do the paperwork to do it. So if you wanted to sell off part of it to help cover the cost of your property, it looks like people are doing that in the area. You could probably get away with it too. So I pulled up Zillow for the whole county, Pinell County, Arizona, and I did, what did I do? 16 acres and up, because there's some 15s in there. So I did 16 acres and up, and for sale, I did everything that's for sale, and I did lots and land. So I just want vacant land, not the houses. 16 acres and up. And 4 days on Zillow, 20 acres. It's not 20 acres. I clicked on this one. It's 2.5 acres. They're misleading. 2.5 acres for 29 grand. This one doesn't make any sense. It's been on there forever, and it says 871 acres, and it's just not. It's just bad data. This one, 147 days on the market, 30 grand for 40 acres. It's not 40 acres. It's a piece of the 40 acres. It's just bad data, misadvertising. This one been on there for 180 days. It says 116 acres. It's not 116 acres. It's just bad data. This one is 19.9 acres, 35 grand. It's just scrub brush. It's way off the other side of the county, so I'm not going to pay attention to that. This one says 99 acres, 43 grand. I don't remember this one. says it's been on there for 27 days. Close to 10 acres of unimproved land, zone GR, so uses could be varied. 43 grand for 99 acres. It looks like it's in the wash with the pictures that they have, and it might be worth driving by, but that's way off on the other side of the county where you get the cheaper properties. This one's 50 grand for 20 acres. It's by Eloy, and it just looks like scrub brush with no cactus. 54 grand scrub with no cactus. 65 grand, 40 acres, that's a good size. It's getting down in the same area. 65 grand, 53 days on market. That starts becoming some competition. 69 grand for 20 acres with cactuses. That's like down in the area, that's getting into competition. So I think if you are shopping in the 60 something $1,000 range, you could start finding stuff that's equivalent to this property, in my opinion. So I'm thinking I want to be below that. I lost my pen. So I think in the 40s, like I'd be happy with 44 grand. That'd be 20 grand below these guys, more than 20 grand below these guys. So I think 44 grand gets us way below these guys. So I'm gonna price this at 44 grand for now, unless I learn more about this property. I might raise the price from there. I pulled up the data center on Redfin. If you guys have ever been on Redfin, it's a data center. They've got all kinds of information about real estate in the area. So I put Pinal County in here, and this is for homes. It's not for vacant land, but it still tells you what's going on in the county. And if you take a look at this chart, it's uh-oh, what happened? It reloaded on me. So let's I'll do it again. We're going to put Pinal County, Arizona in there. And what I wanted to show you was that the supply, like the inventory of houses, has been going down, down, down. And it's like historically low right now in Pinal County. And so Pinal County, inventory of houses for sale. Look at this. So every April it goes down. And every like October, December, it's up. April, it's down. October, December, it's up. So seasonal, boom, 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 bust, boom, bust. Kids go back to school. People stop buying houses. It's about time to change schools. People buy houses, right? But the market's been running out in this county. It's been going down, down. There's not much to choose from. And so it used to be like, 2,500 kind of averaging. And now we're down to, I can't even see what that number is. That's like hundreds. It's like hundreds of houses for sale in inventory, stuff that's listed for sale. If we look at home sales in Pinal County, we'll click on home sales, and this is, I think it charts the price, and so you can see now this one charts the number of sales. So like the volume's been picking up. People have been buying that stuff out the last little bit. 809 homes in August, 808 in July, 911 in June, 1,031 in May. Like people have been buying up the supply. Median sale price, I think that's what I was trying to pull up, and I got the other one. It's just a chart. It's like crazy ridiculousness going from 2012 as their baseline, about 100 grand, going up to over 200 grand. I mean, it's just been up, up, up in prices. So as supply's been going down, prices have been going up, and that's just making for a hot market. So we can look at some of these other statistics. Like I wanted to get to days on market eventually here, but new listings, I mean, there's new listings coming on the market. But looking at the inventory, I mean, people are just scooping it up. Days on market, I wanted to pull that up. I think it's in the 40s here. Average days on market. So the days on market have been going down. Yeah, it's almost 40 days on market average. And then average or price to list, or sale to list. Here we go. Sale to list. That's what I wanted to show you too. Sale to list is like how much people are paying for these properties versus what they're listed for. And people are paying close to 100%, like 98%, 98 something. That's people are getting what they're asking for, and so me pricing it way below market, and there's not very much list times here. It seems like you could buy this thing, turn around and sell it for like another 20 grand if that price comparable I just went through makes sense. So it might be worth my time to go do a bunch more work on this one and probably raise the price. But for now, until I have the time to figure that out, I'm gonna put up there for 44 grand. If you want to run with it, I got a title company we can do the paperwork with, and I'll pay the title on this one. So there's the property. I'll put a link down below. I'll take you back to my website so you can take a look at it and everything. And I'll set up the checkout button. Well, this isn't the right website. I'll set up the checkout button on here, the buy it now button, so you can put $500 down. And what that'll do is it'll take the property off the website. It'll hold the property so you're the one that can go buy it. And that'll be a credit towards your purchase of the property. So instead of paying 44 grand at title, you pay 43.5 because you already put 5 up down. And yeah, just deposit. If something happens, like something weird, whatever, I'll probably just give you that money back. But if you're disappearing on me and taking a bunch of my time when I could sell it to somebody else, I'm going to keep it as earnest money. So yeah, just be reasonable about it. Check out $500. We'll go do the paperwork. Thing closes. Good, great, done. You got the property, you can run with it. And that's just the way to qualify who's gonna end up with the property, because everyone says I'm gonna, and I think the first person that puts up money gets it. So yeah, $500 on the buy it now, and I'll start doing the paperwork with you through title. And I hit the wrong button. I wanted to hit this one. So you can run with it, have fun with it. Feel free to go tour the property, take a look at it, compare it to everything else in the marketplace. Let me know if you see something cheaper out there and I'm out to lunch, or if it's let me know if I can help one way or another. I think this is the cheapest good looking 20 acres in the market. Well, I can't say it's the cheapest one in the market because I got another one on my website that I'm asking 22 grand for, but it's further off. It's on a hill. So I think this one is the cheapest, super usable, close to Phoenix, 20 acre in the marketplace. But take a look at that other one too. I think it'd be a beautiful spot to build a house. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. This is Luke Smith at ruralvacantland.com. Hope to talk to you soon.